What's really good? It's your boy Spider-Man, is aka D-Man, your man. I'm sitting here with my sister, my day one, the one who holds it down for me, my co-host Daria. Say what's up, Daria.
Hello, lovely people.
Y'all know what it is. We have WWE TLC coming up on the horizon, and whenever there's a pay-per-view coming up, you know what we do? We hit you with our predictions. Wow, that was horrible. I can't believe it. Wow, that was.
I know,
really
we're
bad.
professional podcasters.
Jeez.
Yay!
Hit you. Anyway, tonight we have King Dedicus, the hapless hero that the heels love to harangue. So you gotta throw that alliteration up in there.
God.
Say what's up, King Dead.
What's up, King Dead?
Then we got our boisterous boy from Boston bringing up beans. Okay, I failed on that one. What's up, Danny?
Oh my god.
What up, kid?
Danny here, King Dead here. We have TLC coming up. If y'all don't know how we usually do this, let's bring it up. We give you our predictions, but first we bring a real quick breakdown of the match if it is necessary. And there's a lot of asterisk if it is necessary going on with this lengthy ass match card. But first we're going to start us off with what is most likely going to be on the kickoff for WWE TLC. We have the final for the Mixed Match Challenge. If you are like me and have struggled to actually catch the Mixed Match Challenge, apparently it's been very good. People have been moving in and out due to illnesses and injuries. But we have R-Truth and Carmella versus Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. Now, the winner of this match not only gets a all expenses paid vacation, they also enter number 30 in the Royal Rumbles, in their respective Royal Rumbles. Now, R-Truth and Carmella are entertaining because they have their little funny little dance breaks. Yay, that's fun. Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox are funny because it's Alicia Fox doing all the comedic heavy lifting, and Jinder Mahal is just like, you know,
There.
hey, I'm here, I'm oddly muscled up, look at my back knee. So
That's
let's
basically all it is.
Yeah, that's basically all it is.
Yeah.
So let's run into this. I'm gonna start off with Danny now.
Oh, boy.
Just to be an asshole.
Oh,
Danny,
Oh, my
Well,
God.
who you got? I know, yeah, you've been doing your due diligence and watching everything.
You know I'm watching the Mixed Match Challenge.
So who you got for the Mixed Match Challenge?
Oh, boy. I'm looking at this, and one of these teams has to have two number 30 entrants.
Yep.
So we're either going to get R-Truth or Jinder as the number 30 entrant.
Yeah.
I can buy Carmella as the number 30 entrant. And I feel like they could do R-Truth as the number 30 entrant as like a comedy spot.
I kind of agree.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think that no matter what, either R-Truth or Jinder will be a comedy spot. But I think that Carmella could actually, like...
Legit do something with it?
He's not taken seriously, so that could be for her as well. But she at least had, like, a run with the title. So I'll buy that one as more probable. So
Okay.
I'll go R-Truth and Carmella picking up the victory here.
All right. KD.
Now I gotta go with the same thing, R-Truth and Carmella, for similar reasons. I mean, Carmella is a former champion, and I mean, of the two, I mean, like Alicia Fox is like, you know, entertaining. Jinder has somehow, you know, become entertaining thanks to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think Truth, like, you know, and Carmella have, like, you know, worked the lower card, like, you know, as hard as possible. I mean, they're actually like one of the few teams that actually has stayed together the entire challenge.
Yeah,
that is
'cause,
true.
like, people have changed.
This
Yeah,
challenge
they
has been
have.
incredibly cursed.
All right, Daria, who you got?
I'm gonna have to agree. R-Truth and Carmella, because you know, like they said, Carmella did have the title for a little while, and R-Truth is just entertaining.
Yeah. I didn't like Carmella's run, even though she did have the title. I didn't like it as much as I probably should have, primarily
boo.
because it came at the expense of like Asuka and Charlotte Flair for no freaking reason, and that annoyed the hell out of me. But she has been putting in her work, and she's gotten back into my good graces, even though, you know, she didn't have to, because she's the actual wrestler and I'm just a guy with a fucking microphone. Plus I kind of expect R-Truth not to enter at number 30. it just seems like he will come in a little bit early and just my bad his way throughout the whole Royal Rumble. Like that, I suspect that's going to happen. And there's little you can do with Jinder Mahal in that spot. Either he's going to legitimately win the Royal Rumble and piss off a lot of people, or he's going to be a comedy act. But like his comedy isn't there enough to where like
R-Truth is?
Yeah, you're not
no.
going to have much to go on with that. So
no.
Forget it. R-Truth, Carmella, I'm bringing it up 4-4.
Okay.
Next we have hopefully what is also not going to be on the pre-match, the pre-show.
Oh God, yeah.
We have the Super Showdown rematch: Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. There's not been a lot of story with this aside from the fact that Cedric Alexander has had to earn his right to get the title rematch back because Drake Maverick figures in all of his I pissed myself glory.
Oh God.
That he's missing something. He was missing something. That there was something wrong with Cedric Alexander. And he had lost matches against Tony Nese. He lost in that 5-man match. He lost against somebody else, I believe.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
Leo
Nese.
Rush. He won against Leo Rush.
Yeah, he beat Leo Reed. He beat Leo Rush. And that's how we actually got himself.
Beat Leo Reed.
Woman, okay. Wow. He beat Leo Rush. And that's actually what got him back on the off the slide and back on track to get the championship match. And here we are, right here, Cruiserweight Championship match. Buddy Murphy, Cedric Alexander. Danny, who you got?
So I have got Buddy Murphy retaining his title. I think that he's been on a really good run. Like you said, hopefully we can get this one on the main show like it was on the last pay-per-view. If I remember correctly, that match started out with people not really giving a crap, but by the end of it, you had the entire crowd chanting, "This is awesome."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not going to give Vince and co any credit, but hopefully his like dementia ruined mind has still seen that and said, maybe we should put these boys on the main show. So yeah, I'll pick Buddy Murphy to win.
All right. KD?
This is a tough one. I really wish it could have been the ladder match for the show because god dang, these two, like, you know, would just go to hell and back with that and would just put on an amazing performance. But since we're stuck with just a plain old flat match, this is tough because Cedric has clawed his way back up after that defeat back in Australia. And he showed he's, like, you know, worthy of having one more chance at it. But I just don't see him getting it. I see Buddy Murphy winning.
Daria?
Yeah, I'm going to retain with Buddy Murphy because I see him being insufferable with this title. And I like he. I like he lots.
You like he a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
I love insufferable heels. I don't know why. Maybe I'm sadistic. But
I think it's
God,
sadistic.
dog, do they bring out the best matches.
And I think the word you're looking for is insufferable.
Dude, get on with the card. Who do you got?
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Because Leo Reed, remember?
Yeah, I own my mistakes.
Okay, just letting you know.
Forget.
Anyway, I do have to say this. Since we've had Leo Rush and Mustafa Ali both have matches on the main card, even though Leo Rush's wasn't actually a match, and Mustafa Ali was basically just like a tune-up match for Daniel Bryan, despite the fact that match was pretty damn good. I'm thinking that we're seeing a blurring of the lines when it comes to 205 Live and the main roster, and they're maintaining some kind of continuity between the two. The reason why I'm saying all of that is I think Buddy Murphy retains, and I don't know where you go with Cedric Alexander aside from possibly pulling him up and saying, hey, you were once above 205 in terms of your weight. Maybe you can put on a little bit more muscle and we give you, I don't know, maybe a run with the U.S. title. I'd love to see something like that because Cedric Alexander is one of the few guys who can actually cross over between cruiserweight and main roster talent.
I agree.
I dispute that claim.
Oh.
We saw Mustafa Ali put on a heck of a match against Daniel Bryan on Tuesday night, so I think there's plenty of room for other cruiserweights to continue up to the heavyweight division. I mean, it's not unprecedented.
Yeah. You're right. You're right, and it's not like Finn Balor isn't under 205 pounds himself.
Oh God, no. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I think like if they're actually going to make a full-time transition, Cedric is probably the best candidate for right now. For like right this second.
Yeah.
But moving on, we have a match.
Why is this a match?
Randy
why is
Orton.
this a thing?
I don't know. I don't know why this card is this long
First
because
of all,
there's like 3 matches you could trim off this bitch.
Okay, but first of all, where the hell did Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio come from?
It just happened. It
Why,
literally
though?
just freaking happened. The same way that it just happened that Randy Orton hates Jeff Hardy for some reason.
Okay, go for it.
Like for no freaking reason. No rhyme or reason. But here we have Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio in the worst match stipulation ever.
I think I'm more pissed off because it's Rey Mysterio.
I mean, like, yeah, you can be mad, but like, the reason why we're going off on this is because there is no story. Randy Orton took Rey Mysterio's mask. That's it. And here we are in a chairs match. You know what the stipulation of a chairs match is? You use chairs. That's it. You just use chairs. You don't climb a ladder. You don't put somebody through a table. This is a Punjabi prison match. Just less fun and exciting.
Okay.
So, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton in a chairs match. Who you got, Danny? Let's just run through this shit.
I got Orton. They'll have Ray do the little man, almost gets the victory, but gets beaten down storyline.
And oh my God. Okay.
Okay. KD.
I just don't care. Orton is just has been uninteresting for like years. I mean, he has like bouts of like minor interest, and then he goes back into some kind of hibernation mode where he's just a black hole of like where all entertainment goes to die. That being said, I'm gonna say Ray just because screw Orton.
Solid.
Dari.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Damn. You're right. Randy just has been. I think the most interesting thing he's done was have that what was it? A cage match with Jeff Hardy,
and even that was like a who cares match.
I was going to say that wasn't even interesting.
He hasn't had an interesting match all year.
Yeah. Like I think the only thing that was super cool about it was just like the injuries that he took. So the only thing that was awesome about the match was the fact that Randy Orton got hurt. That's it. Moving on. I got to give my answer. Rey Mysterio. Fuck it. Move on.
Okay.
We have Natalya versus Ruby Riott in another one of those matches that actually doesn't matter, and it's very uncomfortable to look at because they're using Natalya's dad for this. Ruby Riott comes out, snaps Natalya's glasses, the Anvil's glasses, while she has a match with somebody. I don't even care. And that's basically just been it. Ruby Riott's just been a thorn in her side and just being kind of a dick to Natalya, and it culminates in a tables match because like on Raw before this match, she unveils a table with the Anvil's cutout glued to the top, and I'm like, that's classless. Like, not even storyline is that, like, no, just don't. Why are y'all doing this? I don't care about this match. I really don't. It might actually end up being a good match, but I just don't care. Danny, who you got?
I'll go Ruby Riott because I'll never pick Natalya.
We apparently have our favorites and our hated wrestlers in this podcast, and I do not mind it. KD, who you got?
I mean, Natalya has like, that compelling story, but I just don't care. Ruby.
Daria.
Ruby.
Fuck it, Ruby. Just Ruby needs to win something. Natalya doesn't. So move on. And then we have another one of the who. This should have been like, this
should be pre-matches. This should not be the actual show.
Yeah, this should honestly have been the Cruiserweight Championship match right here with the ladder match. But instead, we basically have what amounts to a guitar on a pole match. That's basically what this match is. There is a guitar suspended above the ring. You have to grab a ladder and climb up and get the guitar. And Oh yeah, this is literally just a guitar on a pole match.
Wait,
you
hold
get
on.
the guitar, you don't win. You just get the guitar and you can use it.
I was literally about to ask that question. I was like, why would you even need the guitar? Why in any sort, like, why would Bobby Lashley, who's like a fucking powerhouse, need to go up and get the guitar?
Thank you,
Just-
Danny.
Yeah, like
Thank
seriously,
you.
just pin Elias, match over. Like the match.
Like, I understand why Elias would need to go up and get it, but I mean, and also that's just dumb. Like, who cares? But oh my God, there's definitely gonna be a moment in this match where Lashley has like Elias dead to rights, and then he looks up at the guitar and he's going to grab it.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a motif.
And Leo Rush is gonna get involved. You know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever. Danny, just who you.
I'll pick Elias because Bobby Lashley will do something so dumb. He'll get so focused on that damn guitar, and he'll lose.
There have been way too many matches like that where it's just like you win. It's like no, I want to win with that.
Like Asuka,
Why?
like when Asuka like lost to Carmella a bunch of times because she was so focused on Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Fuck this match. K-Do, who you got?
I don't even care for this match. I'm gonna say Elias.
Yeah. Daria.
I'm gonna say Elias because Leo Rush is in this shit and he's gonna do something irritating and involve Bobby Lashley.
Fuck it, Elias. 3 straight matches that nobody gives a
another one.
shit
No,
about.
it's another one.
No. This match might actually be good, but we've had 3 straight matches that nobody gives a shit about in this lengthy ass card. And somebody calling me. I apologize for that. Jesus, we are professionals. Give me just 1 second. We are going to pause right there.
It's Vince. He's calling to say, stop talking.
Motherfucker!
yeah. Vince
Oh.
McMahon! How
Oh.
you doing, sir?
Oh,
We
you
would love to.
motherfucker. How dare you call me? How dare?
What was it, Vince McMahon?
I'm sitting here like we got some food ready to be ordered, so I'm thinking it's our food calling me. It's motherfucker, your deadline for healthcare. Fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, who needs healthcare?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Finn
I'm-
We're having a
and-
healthcare on a pole match, Michael.
Shit. I'll take that.
Oh.
Next match. Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. Now this right here, the match doesn't matter, but I want this match. This is actually a match I want. I want to see Finn versus Drew.
Yeah,
at their
this
best.
this might actually be a good one.
This should be a good match. There's no stipulations. It's just
A match.
But it's 2 amazing wrestlers. And that's enough to keep me going. As long as they give them like 15 minutes of playtime, I'm cool with this. So, Danny, just who you got? Because, like, there's really no story besides Drew McIntyre has been beating up on Finn Balor.
Yeah, I mean, one of the only enjoyable things about the WWE right now is that we may be getting like a Drew McIntyre mega push. And I mean, I'm sure they'll mess it up, but right now,
most likely.
while he's on the rise, at least it's pretty fun. So yeah, McIntyre will get the win here and continue his ascension.
Yeah. KD.
Oh, jeez. Do I even care about this match? Wait, is this Finn versus Drew?
Yeah, we're on Finn versus Drew. We're off of everybody else.
I mean,
Yeah,
this could be entertaining. It could be interesting. I mean, Finn and Drew are both actually, like, good at their game and
Yeah.
entertaining. I mean, this whole thing, like, should have been over a while ago. But since we're at this point and we're where we are, I'm going to say Finn Balor wins.
Okay.
Okay.
Daria.
I'm gonna say Drew.
Okay. You got Drew. I love this match, but I hate it for one thing and one thing only. I'm almost certain that Dolph Ziggler's going to get involved in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
And that would annoy the shit out of me. So here's my caveat. I got Drew McIntyre with the win.
Mm-hmm.
If Dolph gets involved, Finn might get the win and this match might suck.
Yeah.
But if it's completely clean and it's just those two wailing on each other, it's going to be a great match. Drew gets the win. Because despite the fact that Finn definitely needs to be in a title picture, in my opinion, he can take this loss.
Yeah,
this loss doesn't hurt him.
No.
So Drew McIntyre gets the win.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I think this is the only tag team match on the card.
I think it is. I think after this, it's not another.
Yeah. This is the
Yeah,
only
this
tag
is
team match
it.
on the card.
Yeah.
And
Not even a Raw tag title match.
Yeah, no, it's not.
because they fucked up that Raw.
I don't understand
really
what they're
bad.
doing there. That's just
Really,
stupid,
really
but
bad.
okay.
But we are definitely going to get one of the best matches of the night with this,
Oh,
this
yeah.
tag team match. We have The Bar versus the Usos and the New Day in a triple threat match for the SmackDown tag team titles. Everything about this has been great, aside from the fact that, scratch that. Everything about this has been great the very second the Big Show fucked off into Neverland.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else has been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
After
needs
that.
to be gone.
He had to get out of here. Because he's not
he
needed.
didn't have a purpose there in the first
He
place. but
did not
okay.
have a purpose there. So we have a triple threat tag team match. The only weird thing that happened this past this past Tuesday, where they had a wrap off, and
That was actually pretty funny.
it was entertaining. I don't know if you would call it funny.
It was actually funny.
Entertaining because all 7 members know how to play a crowd.
Exactly.
So, SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Danny, who you got?
I would have picked the Usos, but since they got embarrassed by the Bar in that amazing rap battle, I gotta go with the guys who have all the momentum. I gotta go with the Bar retaining.
Okay. KD, who you got?
Geez, I really wish this could have been a TLC match because,
It should have been.
it really should have been. This is one of those ones that needed to be the TLC match.
Can I interject for a second? Because it's like you have Elias and Bobby Lashley with a ladder match.
Yeah,
they really have no
exactly.
business with that ladder match.
Exactly.
Then you get you could have another triangle TLC match with 3 teams who would absolutely tear down the house.
And Cruiserweight
Exactly.
could have done tore down the house with a ladder match. And it's
Yeah.
why are you doing this to us?
Let's put Elias, who stinks, and Bobby Lashley, why is he in a ladder match? In a ladder match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no purpose to this ladder match. There's no title or anything else. I mean,
Honestly,
it's just a guitar on a pole match. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. It's
honestly,
all.
the existence of this ladder match says more about WWE's in a microcosmic way, says more about WWE's booking decisions than anything ever.
Yeah, hold on. The two matches that are ladder matches are Elias and Bobby Lashley and Braun and Baron Corbin.
Wait, that's a TLC match.
Yeah, I know, but it involves a
Wait,
lot.
that match isn't happening, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Braun's out on surgery. He's no shape to actually be here.
Well, just in case, we'll see. Because this is I got the match card from the past day.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought he was out for good.
I did too.
I did too, but I saw it on the card, so I left it alone.
All right.
We shall see. We shall see.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll deal with the tag team championship being a
Yeah,
match.
yeah. Anyway, KD, who you got for that tag team championship match?
Oh, right. I'm gonna say. I mean, it's hard, because the Usos got their butts handed to them at that rap battle. It wasn't even a contest. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the Usos.
Wow. Okay, Daria.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Usos getting it back.
All right,
I mean, they don't really need it. Neither does the Bar or the New Day, but whatever.
Danny, I have to agree with my Boston boy.
Yeah, if anyone
Bar.
knows rap, it's the Boston guy.
Yeah, the Boston guy.
I mean, they have House of Pain.
Yeah, they had House
Oh,
of
yeah,
Pain
yeah.
and,
I mean, that's the 3 greatest rappers of all time: Marky Mark,
John Cena, and
Everlast
Marky Mark,
from House of Pain, and Eminem.
Oh God!
Oh God, yeah.
Don't get us run out of town on a podcast. I don't know how that's possible, but it's gonna happen. So this match may or may not happen. It's still up in the air. because I'm looking on, I'm seeing no confirmation. But if this does happen, it will be Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin, Karen Boardman. I want to say Karen Boardman.
Please God, let it get canceled.
Yeah, I don't care about this match.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I mean, because I don't even see it on WWE's website. They're like, I mean, Braun is out. Like, he had to have surgery. There's no way that they're doing this match.
You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna skip ahead.
Yeah, we'll just do the Intercontinental.
Yeah, we'll skip ahead. We'll check around, see what any confirmation might be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Actually, I can do that.
We'll get back to Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that, and we can go ahead and move on.
Yeah, let's move on because the more I think about it, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if you happen to hear
we got the Shield.
Johnny.
Oh yeah, what really D?
Well, the little one was on my computer, so he was playing his YouTube Kids. So I didn't want it to start blaring,
Intercontinental Championship match.
Mommy Shark, do 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 do. I didn't want it to bust out doing that.
See, he's the reason that Mommy Shark is such a thing right now. I just want you to know that.
Well, you guys are welcome for the entertainment then, from a 2-year-old.
Oh my God. Intercontinental Championship match. Moving right along. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Dean, after Roman Reigns lets everybody know that he is, his leukemia has come back and he has to step away from the ring, turns on Seth Rollins. After did they win it or retain it? I think they won the tag team champions. They didn't retain it. They won it away from Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre at the time. Turns on Seth Rollins. Switches things around. Now he's walking out with a gas mask saying that everybody stinks and is disease-ridden and what have you. Seth Rollins has completely lost whatever level of cool that he had because he's chasing ghosts just to try to get back at Dean Ambrose, which kind of works when you think about it. But we have the IC title match. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. Brothers of the Shield. Back at it again. Against each other. What's going to happen? Danny, who you got?
I think you got to go Dean here, right? I mean, Seth will be great in the just obsessed with Dean, maybe getting a little too obsessed and losing his cool. Dean capitalizes, gets the victory. I think Dean as just taking something that Seth Rollins loves will be in a great role as well. Dean's actually doing his best character work since the early days of the Shield. So yeah, I think you got to go with Dean getting the victory here.
All right, I'm cool with that. KD, who you got?
Yeah, I gotta go and agree. Dean is gonna win this and be the new IC champion.
Damn. All right. Daria?
I'm gonna have to agree, Dean.
Damn.
Everybody? I mean, he's just been looking like a hot potato right now. I'm just gonna have to keep it real. I'm sorry, Miss Renee, but
all right. Do not get Renee coming down here slashing your tires. Okay?
I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to keep it real.
I mean, even though he is starting to look more like a weird snack.
Now, why did you have to just make it weird?
I mean,
you could have left it at the hot potato. You had to make it weird.
I mean, first of all,
you just made it weird.
Who calls somebody a hot potato?
You made it weird.
Like a snack is the vernacular.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You just made it weird.
I got Dean. I got Dean. Woman, get up on your slang. I got Dean. Jesus Christmas. That's 4 for Dean. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship match. Okay. When did Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax have their match? What was it like Money in the Bank?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh yeah, because Alexis got involved. Alexa.
Thank you.
Bliss got involved.
Yeah, Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey had their match at Money in the Bank, and it was actually pretty damn good for what it was. I wasn't expecting Nia to manhandle Ronda as much as she did, but hey, it was a good match. And now we have that rematch, since that never technically ended. It was a disqualification, no contest. Yeah. Now we have Ronda Rousey, the champion, versus Nia Jax. And honestly, I don't know how much I care about this match. If they give me the exact same thing that I saw at Money in the Bank with, some compelling storytelling in the ring and everything, I think I like this match.
Okay.
If it's not that, then I don't know what to expect. So let's just move on. Danny, who you got?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be good because it's like Ronda hasn't really had bad matches. At the the very least, they've been entertaining. She brings pretty high intensity. But this match just feels kind of pointless. You know, we already saw it. I don't think anyone believes that Naya's got a shot. So yeah, I just think like let's just move on. Ronda's gonna get the win, and hopefully we at least get a decent match out of it.
All right. KD.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be Ronda because fuck Nia Jax.
Damn. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, yeah, it's really, he did.
Because you can't really have they're in a problem situation. You can't have Ronda lose right now to Nia, but at the same time, Nia has been doing this whole I'm strong thing, and they've been riding the coattails of Becky Lynch with her.
Oh, I'll get on.
I was okay.
I'll get on that in a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that. Go ahead, KD. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's gonna Ronda's gonna win, but there's not gonna be any kind of closure on this. It won't be a decisive win. It's probably gonna end up in a whole DQ situation. Is my guess.
Yeah.
Daria.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna have to go with what KD just said. Riding on Becky Lynch's coattail, yeah, because even after Nia broke her nose and all this stuff, they went nowhere else with that, and I think it was a lost opportunity. That was a good opportunity for Nia to keep breaking people's face, and then I think this would have been a good groundbreaking match. Right now, it's who gives a shit? It's why do we care that Ronda and Nia are wrestling? No, it's not going to be closure, so what's the point? And what's the point of Nia Jax? Yeah. Which kind of makes me mad because it was a missed opportunity. If you're going to have this woman break people's face, especially a champion, let her continue breaking faces.
So you're picking Ronda?
Yes! Because what the hell?
Honestly, you took the words out of my mouth, mainly because, as you said, Nia Jax could have easily just started doing what, early 2000s Big Show did and just knocking people out.
She didn't even have to do that. She could have did, what's her name from NXT?
Shayna Baszler?
Yeah, she could have did that crap and it would have been fine.
Well, the reason why I say that is because they're relying, as KD said, way too heavily on the Becky Lynch thing. If you have her just beating the shit out of everybody else, then it's no longer a Becky Lynch thing. It's a Nia Jax thing. She's taking control of the narrative in that particular position versus it. Every time she talks about, yeah, I'm the face breaker, everybody's going, okay, well, she's talking about Becky Lynch because that's the only person's face that she ever broken. So let's keep thinking about Becky Lynch and having it center around her and what she did. So the heat doesn't really grow.
Okay.
It doesn't grow beyond we dislike you because of what you did to Becky Lynch. And it could have easily been we dislike you because Nia Jax is a fucking asshole.
I think I would have taken that.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Whatever, Ronda Rousey, nobody gives a shit. I'm sorry, nobody gives a shit.
I don't think anybody is upset.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And it has nothing to do with Ronda Rousey. That's what makes it sad. It could have easily been a great thing, but because WWE has dropped the ball on their storytelling, and as we segue into a way that they haven't with this TLC match between Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka, that shit right there, I give a shit about.
Yeah.
I care about almost all the SmackDown shit I care about actually watching. And it's just that one Raw match between Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor is the only Raw match I think I give a shit about. Oh wait, scratch that, the IC title match. My bad. So 2 out of 12. Okay. Moving on, SmackDown Women's Championship, TLC match, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. Becky Lynch and Charlotte looked like they kind of sort of reconciled for after Survivor Series, or before Survivor Series, but Becky Lynch is still on her I'm the man shtick. Asuka manages to get in on the TLC match in a battle royale on one of the SmackDown events, wins the battle royale, knocks out what's her face, Sonya Deville. Mm-hmm. Shit, fuck that up. Knocks Sonya Deville off the ring apron, cements her spot, making this a triple threat, first ever triple threat women's TLC match. Danny, who you got?
Well, I mean, Becky is the best thing in WWE in years. I think we can all agree. She's fucking incredible. For some reason, and this is gonna sound weird, I love Asuka. I wish that Asuka wasn't in this match. I feel like it's a very natural story between Becky and Charlotte. And if you put them in a 1v1 match in like a violent match, it could be extremely good, especially since they're both like super hot right now.
Yeah.
But obviously Asuka is an incredible as well, maybe the best worker in the company. But I mean, it'll be incredible. It'll be an incredible match. Becky should win, and I think that she will win because she's the hottest star in the company. She has like main event WrestleMania heat right now.
Oh yeah.
It'd be incredibly dumb to cool that off in any way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I expect Becky to win easily the match of the night.
KD, who you got?
Yeah, no, I mean, I imagine this is going to be the match of the night, and I imagine this is going to be the show closer because, you know, God forbid AJ Styles have a main event match on a show ever. But, I mean, this is a tough call because all these ladies have earned their spot. And it's like Asuka's new viciousness, Charlotte's vicious. Like, all of them have shown a new level of viciousness that, like, you know, like they had not displayed until this whole past couple of weeks even. I'm going to go out on a limb here and actually go with the dark horse and say Asuka wins.
Oh, all right. Daria.
I'm kind of in a toss-up because I'm kind of agreeing with Danny that I hate Asuka is in this match. Not saying that she's going to bring the match down or anything because Asuka is phenomenal. I'm just saying that it is natural between Becky and Charlotte because they have this long history. But then again, I don't see anything wrong with Asuka getting the championship. Like, I think it's her time.
Okay.
I think she's put in the work that she needs to, and deservedly so. But on the other hand, I can see Becky Lynch retaining because, like, she is a hot commodity, and she is. She's a hot potato.
Right.
Hot potato.
Anyways, but maybe this match might turn Asuka becoming more vicious because what we saw Tuesday, I got a hard on for Asuka for that.
Oh God, yeah.
I was like, whoa!
We haven't seen too many chances to have an exceptionally violent Asuka shown on WWE television.
No, and I agree. So I'm hoping this match will turn Asuka vicious, but I think Becky will retain. But I hope it turns Asuka vicious. I really do.
All right, so you got Becky for this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with y'all, but I'm going to take a step down in terms of how much I don't like Asuka being in this match. I don't hate it as much as y'all do. I don't like it, but I don't hate it as much because there's no pinfall.
No.
Primarily because there's no pinfall.
No, there's no DQ. There's no pinfall. It's a TLC.
So nobody can eat a pin and be taken down a peg. So
nobody looks weak
Asuka
if they lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But saying that, Becky Lynch is too crafty not to win this match because of that.
Yeah.
Because of that fact right there. Now, if this was just a regular triple threat match and somebody had to eat a pin, then yes, you could probably toss up either three of these women. It could be Asuka, it could be Charlotte, it could be Becky. But because it requires a level of craftiness that Becky has been showing as being part of who she is over the past few months, I can't say Becky is not going to win. Yeah. So Becky has to get the win, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a phenomenal match.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be the most violent match on the card.
Sure.
Like, I mean, I don't, like I said, like, I don't think that Asuka being in it makes sense from, like, a storyline perspective. And, like, I would always prefer, like, a single match to, like, a triple threat match.
I agree.
But, like, I mean, if you're going to include anyone in this feud to make it maybe an even better match, it's Asuka because she's
of course.
And
it's not like they put Mandy Moore in there.
I'm not going to complain about one of the most underutilized talents in the entire company getting into a title match. So you know, like, Asuka should have been the champion after WrestleMania. She should have already had her.
I think so.
But as it is right now, I mean, like, Becky, you cannot go wrong with Becky. Like, you have to push Becky.
Yeah, you might as well go that route. final match of the card. And my sister has to take a step away for a second because we are expecting something. Final match on the card, which hopefully is the final match on the card, but chances are it won't for reasons that apparently they don't like AJ Styles having a final match for some reason. I don't know what it is. But we have Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan, prior to Survivor Series, basically did to AJ Styles what AJ Styles did to Jinder Mahal. Took the title away from him, faced off against the Beast, the Animal. Which one is it? The Beast or the Animal? I can't. Fuck his nickname.
He's
Fuck Brock
incarnate.
Fuck Brock Lesnar. Just fuck him. Right now, I'm angry.
The jacked white boy.
The guy that's hijacking a whole ass title. Thank you for that. But Daniel Bryan snaps and ends the yes movement and calls the fans fickle.
It's so good.
It actually is pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, because like it could easily be like the most annoying thing ever. And to its credit, if it does become the most annoying thing ever, it works.
Yeah, it's
on that level for that reason. But we got Daniel Bryan versus the good old boy AJ Styles. You know what? Frick it. Let's just run into this. Since this is the last match, no reason to stand on ceremony. Danny, who you got?
All right. So a couple things. Number one, Daniel Bryan. We have to give him all the credit in the world. He's been given some absolute bullshit to work with this year. You know, from his return, he should have been just like the hottest star in the company immediately, and they messed around with him. They put him in with big cast. And this man still has my two favorite WWE matches this year, against The Miz and against Brock. He took all that time off. Well, he didn't take it off, but he was out that entire time, and he comes back, and he's still the best wrestler in this entire company. He's just phenomenal. Number two, if Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles don't have a great match, I think it's time that we all have to admit that AJ is well and truly washed, because I can't imagine not having a great match with Daniel Bryan. If AJ is still supposed to be, I don't think that anyone thinks he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, but if he's still supposed to be like a good wrestler, then he should have a show stealer with Daniel Bryan here. If he doesn't, I think we have to consider him washed. That being said, Daniel Bryan as a heel has been incredible. He's just getting started on this run, so yeah, Daniel Bryan will win.
You know, I mean, I don't know if I'd go that harsh, but I will have to agree on part of that, just because like there's no excuse for a Daniel Bryan AJ Styles match at a pay-per-view not to be the best match of the card. The only way that I can see it not being the best match of the card is if the triple threat before or after or whenever it is placed on the card just completely tears the fucking house down.
Yeah, I mean, like I still think I think that this match has the potential to be the best match on the card. But I just don't trust AJ. He's been in positions to have like great matches, and he just hasn't come through. His title run was so disappointing. Daniel Bryan comes back. The first match that he has as a champion against Brock is incredible. Probably my match of the year in the WWE. And yeah, I mean, it's just if this was still like AJ from even 2 years ago, I'd say that this will probably be the match of the night. But
now you're not sure.
No, I'm not sure. He'll have to show me it. And that TLC women's match is just going to be incredible too. We have a really good top of the show here.
Oh yeah, it's very very top loaded. Everything else that happens before, like I can't really give a shit about, save for like maybe 2 or 3 matches.
It's all.
But like these 2 matches are the matches of the card. That's the only reason that, like, if you skip everything else and just watch the final 2 matches or whenever they're placed on the card, if you just watch these 2 matches, the TLC match and the WWE Championship match, you're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to see some great wrestling.
I mean, in order, I think that there are what, 5 there. We'll do this. I'll just stop because we'll do this in like our little wrap up of the show.
Yeah.
Wrap up this particular match. So
we'll move on to KD. KD, who you got?
So yeah,
King Dizzle.
Oh, this is a tough one because AJ and Bryan are both like top players. They're great at what they do, everything else. But like, I mean, Daniel has been working, like, I mean, both of them have been working with kind of a bad hand this past year. I mean, Daniel's return was kind of basically like, you know, dumped water on. AJ's been given tough stuff to work with. But both of them have managed and maintained and, like, you know, they both put on a hell of a match against Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series in consecutive years. I'm going to say it's Daniel again. I don't see him losing the title just yet.
Daria?
I'm going to have to agree, Daniel Bryan. I love my AJ. And I love You've Been Styled by AJ Styles.
I'll wait for that.
But I'm going to have to go with the, not Yes Man anymore.
The fickle
Daniel
man.
Bryan. Yeah. Who do you got, D?
Look at me. I'm Fickle Rick.
Oh no! Cancel the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's my worst joke, and I fully accept it. I haven't hated AJ Styles over this past year. I haven't even disliked him. I've just been kind of like, where are you going with him? Because he's had like some great matches. I don't know about great. He's had some good matches, but because they wanted to keep the title on him, they had to go all the way around the devil's elbow to ensure that he retains the championship. He may have lost, but he retains, you know? And that's my biggest issue with AJ Styles over this past year. Daniel Bryan's return, as you said, we had to deal with him with Big Cass, a brief stint with Team Hell No for some reason that didn't even work out because Kane got injured. So, like, what the fuck? And, like, he comes back. He has a great match with Shelton Benjamin, who I am absolutely in love with. Y'all know. And a great match with Mustafa Ali, again, somebody else I'm in love with. But this right here should be the all-time match of the year. If not that, then definitely one of. It should be in contention. And to Danny's credit, if AJ Styles doesn't like put on a show that fits that to where this match feels like that, then yeah, you know, AJ, what the fuck you doing? Go for the United States title. make the U.S. title great again or whatever.
Oh my god,
you good old boy. You good old boy. That's the only reason why I said it. Anyway, I got Daniel Bryan.
All right.
I got Daniel Bryan. Now, Danny.
Yeah.
I want you to continue with your rant.
Oh, I mean, no, it wasn't really a rant. I was just kind of like trying to put the whole show into perspective. Like, you have a really good top of this show. You have the two main events of this show should both be incredible. And the two matches right underneath that should both be really good. Seth and Dean and Ronda and Nia. To get to that, you have to go through so much bullshit. You have to go through so much crap that nobody wants to watch. You know what? There are matches on this show. I'm really pissed because this could be. I'm looking at it right now. This could legitimately be the best WWE show of the year, right?
Oh yeah.
Listen. Think of this as a main card, right? Buddy Murphy, Cedric Alexander, right? Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, because you've got to get Drew on the show.
Yeah.
The SmackDown triple threat tag title matches, right? The Seth Rollins Dean match, Ronda Rousey Nia Jax, Becky versus Charlotte versus Asuka, and Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Imagine if that was the main card. There was nothing else. You didn't have to go through a possible Baron Braun match. You didn't have to watch Elias and Bobby Lashley. You didn't have to watch Natty and Ruby Riott, Randy versus Rey Mysterio. It's like you could have like a solid like 6 matches. Give them all time. And they'd all be hot. But instead, we're going to be the live crowd is going to be so exhausted by the end of this with these matches that could be horrible that it could like ruin the atmosphere of like these absolutely amazing matches at the top of the show. It's just like they have to put so much on this card that's just bullshit.
I can't disagree.
Yeah.
Like
agree.
if you got rid of 3 or 4 or even 5 of these matches,
yeah, There's no need for all this.
Yeah, it's none.
And plus, like,
and you still would have a good show.
You could also swing some of the stipulations that had to be used for bullshit matches into something else to make what might be a good match into an amazing match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like fuck it. Just call that Drew Finn match just no holds barred.
Yeah. I mean, a takeover could have 4 or 5 matches, and that's a stacked card. Like, even
you
like,
are exhausted by the end of a takeover.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have given you a hell of a show. I mean, it's like half of these matches could go. Give us better, longer matches, and not these, like, who gives a crap, blow it off matches.
Yeah.
There's like 5 piss break matches on this card.
Yeah. It's awful.
And depending on how the card is constructed, that's one of those is like, okay, you get a long ass piss break thing because you have like three bad matches in a row.
There's so many matches on this goddamn card.
Yeah.
At least like 2 of them is going to go way too long. One of the really bad ones.
I mean, I would hope at least 2 of these matches are on the pre-show. I mean, 1 at a minimum has to be.
They're gonna.
I mean, like the mixed match challenge is definitely going to be on.
They're going to put the goddamn cruiserweight title match on the pre-show, and
I think the mixed match challenge match
that.
could be on the pre-show.
I think that one's.
Yeah.
I hope it's on the pre-show.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't mentioned pre-show 2 times now for the cruiserweight championship match. I think that they've decided it deserves a spot on the main show.
How many matches are usually on the pre-show? 2 or 3?
1, and then 2 on the major events. TLC is not a major, so it's 1.
Like,
so many.
If it's SummerSlam, maybe 3.
There are so many matches on this show,
and like a lot of them could go.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of the
3 of
state
these matches on the pre-show.
Right,
if you could put mixed match challenge, Natty and Ruby Riott, and like pick one, like Elias, Bobby Lashley, or Randy Ray. I mean, they definitely won't put Randy Ray.
Yeah.
It's Randy and Ray.
I mean, make me care about the characters, and then I won't complain about the fact that they're having a match on a pay-per-view.
Yeah. Ugh, Christ.
And it's like, don't put them in idiotic storylines. Like, actually work at it.
Make me give a shit.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
It's like NXT has so much, like, so many storylines going on, and not all of them revolve around the championship. That's important.
Yeah.
You need a strong undercard to support, having, your top tier people show up every now and again and give the people a hell of a match.
Yeah. This is not a strong undercard that's happening right now.
And I've been looking and I haven't found anything. Right now, they're still waffling if Braun Strowman, because I found something that Bray Wyatt might be taking a spot if he can't do it.
Oh, God.
I don't even know if that's true.
Oh, my God.
I mean, WWE.com doesn't list a match, so I'm going under the assumption it's not happening.
We're erring on the side of no.
Okay.
But, you know what? That being said, because like the more we talk about it, the more depressed I get.
Yeah, I know.
How this could have, because like you like Danny put this in some great perspective. Like if you cut down on the filler, this could be one of the best, if not the best, match card in WWE in the past, like say 5 years. Like there's no filler if you get rid of the filler. You're talking about some actual matches that matter and give a damn, but. Yeah. Whatever, we're going to move on. I guess I'll be walking us out?
Yeah.
Let me walk us out. Now walk it out. Okay, you know what? As always, you can catch our podcast on iTunes, link in the description below, or at the website at HEELKAIJU.com. There you can find our shows, articles, and our merchandise to keep the site up and running and to keep us providing you with content. You can also join the Kaiju Wrecking Crew by following us at Twitter account at HEELKAIJU, where we'll provide any updates, developments, and insights. Thanks again for listening. Thank you again, Danny, and thank you again, King Dead, for joining us. You know you guys are our rock.
Thank you guys, our heroes.
We greatly appreciate you. And remember to keep smashing.
Smashing.
Deuces.